Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a while. It's been like about. I'm looking right now. When was our last jump into this sort of thing? It's been about 8 months or so, almost 9, since I've done anything regarding Kane's series. Over the course of that time, I pretty much tried to establish myself as a photographer and cinematographer within Japan, and it's been quite the endeavor, but things have worked out. It's been really tough to do, and it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of upkeep as well, but I'm making it happen, and that's all that matters. Things have settled down quite a bit, thankfully. A lot of personal projects are now a little bit better streamlined. There's less of a struggle to kind of establish myself, etc., and things like that. So I'm not overburdened with things that take away from creative projects, so to speak. Now, the reason why we're all here. Okay, so today we're going to be covering Static Dead End. It has been very apparent that there's something about this episode that we're going to cover today that is incredibly important to me and others that love this series. I don't know what it is, but when I've streamed on Twitch, and by the way, I do stream almost every other day on Twitch, so if you guys want to just hang out, watch me play video games or whatever, I placed a link in the description below so you can go ahead and check it out and follow it if you do have a Twitch account. If you don't, you should go ahead and make one. Hang out with us. I try to go live around 1 p.m. Tokyo time, 1 or 1:30, somewhere around there. And that places it at around 12 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, so basically a couple of people have told me, hey, have you watched Static Dead End? You should watch it. You get an answer about something that you've been wanting for a while. I don't know what it is. I have some idea as to what it could possibly be. So let's not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and get started with my reaction to Static Dead End.
No, I don't like this, and you shouldn't either. What are you trying to get out of this, Marvin? We're on
Oh,
the same
Marvin.
side, for God's sake. I don't disagree that things were handled poorly, but please, can you try to have a little perspective here?
Handled poorly. They killed him, George. He was alive and well, and you can't tell me for a second that the United States Department of Energy didn't have the resources to fix things. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. Can we, I want to see that again. I want to see that again. That musical cue.
Didn't have the resources to fix things. Are you kidding me?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this the Pitfalls village over here? The neighborhood? This has to be it over here. That is really cool. This has to be a render, of course. And this is incredible. Let's talk about how beautiful this looks. And I'm assuming that this is with, and this was like 6 months ago, I would assume that this is with some of the more recent tech that Kane has been able to obtain, given the budget and everything that he's been working with A24 and for the movie itself.
Exactly what happened, and frankly, it shouldn't be something that concerns us. Look, I know you appreciate how lucky we are to be a part of this project. It's not worth dying on this hill.
Oh my God, look.
For me.
Marv, come on.
You want to put me down like an animal over a minor fucking hiccup?
Man. Dude, honestly, I'm happy that Marv is able to get this out, because that was the question in my brain, was like, this dude has been through so much. Marv has been through so much. Like, how much more can this dude take? This is insane. And with the death of Peter and everything, like, what? Like, I was curious how Async was going to be able to handle this sort of situation. And it seemed like, they didn't handle it too well. And with Marv still in the mix and everything like that, I was just wondering how the dude was going to be handling this.
It's not cost effective, George.
Yeah, but we're not going to let that happen, are we?
You can't promise
You're
that.
the fourth person I've had this conversation with.
Yeah, and you can have a conversation. Sorry, I'm just getting heated. If you get, even if you have the conversation with like 10 other people, you can't guarantee that. I mean, all of this is so, there's so many variables at this point. You can have a conversation with 10 people about this, and still it could happen again. So I don't understand. I don't know. I wouldn't be feeling any sort of comfort from this conversation.
You know how how stressful this is. But the best thing you
Yeah,
can
no
do
shit.
now is just take a couple weeks off, give yourself a chance to process.
Yeah, vacation.
And, that'll show them that we can handle these kinds of things.
Dude, this is beautiful.
Yeah. Sorry, I know, you're right.
Oh, Marv.
I think I just had to get that out of my system. I don't know what that was.
No, please, I get it. I think it's the right call.
Wow, hold on. I gotta look at this. I mean, I feel like this is what we're gonna see for the movie, most likely. This looks brand new in a way. It's got new plating and everything. Or maybe it just might be the lighting, but something about this is just so much more well refined at this point. This is beautiful work. Beautiful work.
Keep pushing forward, okay?
Keep pushing forward. Oh my God. We're here again. Keep pushing forward. Pitfalls is getting boarded up. We're walking to... Oh, okay, hold on. We're walking towards the door. Okay. Are we just gonna go there? No freaking way, man. Hold on. Is this really gonna happen? Okay. All right. All right, here we go. What the fuck?
George? Oh, hey.
Hey, you had a chance to look around back here yet?
No, not yet, but I'm...
No, but we're here now.
Okay, cool. Wait here for a second. I want to show you what we found down the hall in just a moment.
Sure.
What the hell's going on with the wall over here? Wait, whoa, hold on. What? Hold on. You guys know whenever you're playing some sort of video game, or I guess any sort of map making editor or anything, once your textures roll off the map, or they're just kind of at a point where you just don't give a shit, you see this sort of pattern based off of the palette that is the very end of that tile or whatever that you have, and it just kind of strobes down or across the wall. That's what's happening here. And on top of that, I can see the normal layout of the wallpaper is up here at the same time. So is this being printed? Like it's almost printing it in a way, or it just kind of stopped giving a shit at this point, you know? I don't know what's going on here. This is really neat. And we got the tape over here. Okay. This is very similar to like the null zones.
This is even stranger than I thought.
We got a curve here in the hallway too. God, this is... Okay. All right.
Well, Mark
Did he
didn't
just
say
like
anything
touch
about
the
it
wall?
moving in a specific direction, but he did say that it was pretty horizontal in nature. It was stretching off around the corner. So the pattern seems to align pretty closely to what he illustrated.
Yeah, so wait, this is the room you guys already cleared?
What?
Yeah, so we went around and checked it out earlier. It's a dead end. There's some dips in the floor that I would recommend you avoid. We haven't checked those yet, but all signs point to it being safe. So venture at your own
Oh
peril.
man, what is this? Venture at your own peril.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Oh. Oh, okay, you weren't kidding. This is interesting.
Oh my god. Look at these dips on the floor, the holes on the floor. You got this chair on a hill. It's like it's creating the same pattern back there, but here it's like incomplete. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's... So, mystery solved, I guess. Well, not really, but at the same time, now we know... Now we know exactly what's behind that door. And I wonder, we didn't see any green. We did see some green light during Pitfalls, right when it was open for the first time, but we didn't see any green now. However, I wonder if it's just like the green light is the Backrooms kind of creating that spot. That's like almost like a printout. It's like a 3D printing process of sorts. The only times that we've seen the green light has been during moments of either like pure chaos and almost like destructive moments within the series, but not necessarily a creation portion of it. But this room is so cool. How there's like dips, indentations in the floor. You have a soccer ball, you have a table on the wall, you have a chair that's right on a hill. None of this makes sense, and I love it. But what is up with this pattern? What does it signify outside of the idea of something is incomplete and or something was being created and or is in process? I don't know. This is incredible. And I'm so happy that we got to revisit Marv. I'm so happy that we went back and we got to listen to him and we got to listen to his grievances. I'm a little bit upset that he didn't like do anything else, because if I was him, I would not calm down that easily. I wouldn't be like, oh, okay, it's fine. I don't know. I'd be way more pissed than that. But who knows what else is causing him to, relax, from a pressure standpoint, from corporate or anything like that. While async in general, I think we've been told is a corporation, an entity that we shouldn't consider as villains. There is the concept that maybe they could be a not necessarily evil, but like through, malpractice or just being naive about this whole situation, or the hubris, if you will. The hubris is way too strong, and therefore the collateral that happens from that is something that they just don't care about. This was a really, really good entry into the series, and I'm so happy that I was able to get a chance to watch it, albeit it came out 6 months ago, and now I'm just now able to sit down and get a chance to check it out. But yeah, a couple points here. Marv finally getting to speak. I'm pretty sure this won't be the end of Marv. He's probably not done talking about it. There's definitely going to be something else. We do have to remember in the previous episodes, there was shots of somebody on surveillance cameras, whether or not if that was Marv or Peter, I don't know. So, that's up in the air. That's up in the air right now. And I think this is definitely a video that I could just sit down and kind of think about, maybe look at some of the announcements that have been made about the movie, which, by the way, some of the more recent ones regarding some of the actors that have been placed, or some of the actors that have been picked that are starring and that are currently filming. This is going to be an incredible movie, and I cannot wait to watch it. Hopefully I get a chance to watch it while it's like in some sort of debut status or something like that. I don't know if they'll do that over here in Japan, but that'd be freaking sick if they do something with A24, because A24 does exist over here in Japan, so they usually bring their releases over here in some way, shape, or form. So what I'm going to do is kind of put my thoughts together. I might be able to make a video based off of it. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of check out all the other announcements and things like that have been said about the movie. And maybe I can, put two and two together, maybe talk about this episode again in greater detail. I love doing that. It's always a lot of fun, and it's always a lot of fun to be able to have those conversations in the comments with all of you, which, by the way, if you do have any sort of ideas, thoughts or speculations about the series, or your thoughts on this particular episode, please leave it in the comments so that others can see it and maybe we can have discussions down there. I appreciate your time very much, folks. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, if you've enjoyed watching, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to catch us next time. I hope to see you all again. Don't forget that I stream on Twitch almost every other day at around 1 p.m. Japan time, which is 12 a.m. Eastern in the States. I hope to see you all there. And as always, take care. Peace. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.